Hi there, this is Erin from CraftsEverywhere. Today I'm going to show you basic two-stranded color work, which will be part of my upcoming pattern, the Classic Little Hearts Beanie. So I've worked up part of one right here so you can see how it's going to look. So this pattern has just a basic knit one, purl one brim, and then the heart rounds go every other and they alternate. So that way you get that really nice classic pattern. So here I've done a solid round, and so I'm going to move on to a hearts round. So for this round I'm going to be knitting up 2 in the main color, and then this next one will be accent color. So it'll look like that. And now we'll be doing 3 in the main color. That way the hearts are always centered on the previous rounds below. So when you're bringing over your accent color, you bring it with basically no tension at all. You see that? I'm not pulling on it at all. All I'm doing is just bringing it over. And then that way you get your floats looking like that. And the hearts keep their shape on the front, and they can also be stretched. Because when you start yanking on your floats, when they come behind your main color, that's when your tension starts getting super tight, and then you end up with a toddler size instead of an adult size, which I've totally done many a time before. Another good thing to do is kind of just stretch your stitches out on your needles as you're going along, and that helps make sure that your tension isn't too tight either. So that's a very common problem, and that's actually why I wrote this pattern, is because I was struggling with super bulky color work, but I really wanted to make this style of hat, and so I started making these last fall instead, so that way I could get this classic look. And I found 2 strands of worsted weight held together to be a lot more forgiving tension wise, and practicing a lot on these has really helped my tension too, so I can actually do super bulky color work now. But I really honestly prefer double-stranded, because if you follow me then you know that double-stranded worsted is my jam. So I'll show you this again. Bring it over without yanking on it at all, and then you're going to do 3 of the main color, and then I'm going to stretch this out a little bit so your stitches aren't too squished. Bring it over again, and I can show you too the inside of the hat. So here's what all of my floats look like. When you stretch it, you don't really move very much, and that means you've got the appropriate tension, so that way you can put a head in here and it will look, you will still have the hearts. They won't either disappear or flop open because they're too loose. Because really the most important thing about color work like this is just to make sure that your tension is just kind of nice and medium, so that way the pattern turns out the way that you want it to. To the end of the row here, I'll show you. Ugh, hat's dirty. Show you how I carry my yarn, because you'll be, since you're working every other, there's every other round you won't be using your accent color, and so this here is the end of this one. You end on 3 main color. So slip your stitch marker, and then instead of knitting like usual, you place this over the top of your needle, your accent color, and then you knit like usual, and your accent color slides, and there you've carried it in between the last stitch of the previous round and the first stitch of this round. So that way it's right there at the beginning of the round for when you need it, because the next round will be a white heart here, so that way it's ready for you. And that is how you do basic 2-strand color work. Thanks for watching.